can hear it. That clock is ticking and it's after 11. You know what that means? It means it's time for your favorite show and mine, Countdown to Armageddon, with your host, Publius. And today we're going to be talking again about Major League Baseball and their hypocrisy. It seems like they cannot do anything without showing how big of a group of hypocrites they really are. First off, they threw a fit because the state of Georgia wants people to actually have an ID to vote. The lies that have come out since then, well, they won't let people vote after 5. Yeah, that's Biden's lie. That was a lie. Actually got 4 Pinocchios out of that sucker. But he's just worried that people are going to lose time frames to vote. So what does they do? Major League Baseball has decided to punish the state of Georgia. They pulled the All-Star game out and the draft out of Georgia, which is going to cost the community and the businesses and the people of Georgia, I think it's several $100 million worth of revenue, and moved it to Colorado. Colorado, who already has laws that are similar to the ones that they're complaining about. You have fewer days to vote in Colorado than you do after the new Georgia law. But hey, we're woke. We're doing this because it's good. I mean, come on, folks. Or as Biden likes to put it, come on, man. Can't you stand? When you're going to stand up for something, number one, don't turn around and go to someplace that's worse. It's not. You end up looking stupid. You end up showing exactly what you're really doing. They're not moving out of Georgia because of the laws there. They're moving out of Georgia because Georgia's a red state. And they want to move to a nice blue state where they can suck up to the Democrats, and the Democrats can say, oh, Major League Baseball is so woke. They're such a good group of people. You know, like the way they do over basketball and everything else. The point is, it has nothing to do with the laws in Georgia. The hypocrisy of calling this the modern Jim Crow laws is absurd. That's like calling people Hitler. You've just taken it and made things so much worse. You've taken, you have the idiots in the squad acting like this is people being marched to the death camps. You turn around and make it to where your words mean nothing. You've already destroyed the word racism. Everything is racism. If everything is racist, then nothing is racist. Your words have become meaningless. Major League Baseball has bought into this, and what they say means nothing. Now, they had sellout crowds for their opening days, but I don't know how much longer they're going to have this, because payback is expensive. And the American public has already shown the NFL and the NBA, get woke, we're not going to put up with your mess. So wonder what's going to happen now that they've been Major League Baseball has been specifically targeted for how they're going about things. Donald Trump has said, hey, boycott this crap. No more. And as more and more people join that bandwagon, Major League Baseball is going to learn a lesson. Now, basketball and football have already learned their lesson, but they don't want to admit it. Instead, what they've said is, well, we've done enough politicizing, so this next year we're going to remove that from the field and just go back to playing our game. You know, Major League Baseball, football, basketball, all these professional athletes, all these actors and actresses who think that because they make millions of dollars a year, that somehow gives them the moral right to tell everybody else how to live. Okay, yeah, look, I agree. They all have a right to say whatever they want. First Amendment. You want to get up on your soapbox and tell us all we're scum, go ahead. But don't sit back and expect us to actually care that you said it. I mean, some of these people, I don't frankly care what Ron Howard has to say. I don't. Hope you need to shut up and go back to school. Same with the rest of them. I don't care. You don't live in the real world anyway. Basketball players and all these professional athletes, you don't live in the real world. Heck, half the time you can go out and rape and kill people and not really get punished because you're a superstar. Frankly, I don't care what any superstar has to say. And if you do, I don't know about you then, because your moral compass is a little off. These superstars, they're not real. They don't live a real life. I mean, $1 million a game is not reality. You and I and the rest of the world, we don't get $1 million on anything. So how can they understand your life? Oh, they understand because they used to have it. Well, yeah, but if they used to have it, that means they no longer have it. Yeah, maybe they remember what it was like to struggle, but it's always easier to look back at your struggle when you're sitting back with millions in the bank. That, let's face it, not a single one of them is sticking around in the hood. They've all moved. We out of there. We're in the uptown. They George Jefferson did. Point is, folks, if you're going to stand up for something, don't be a hypocrite about it. Stand up for it, believe it, and then go to someplace that actually agrees. Don't go to someplace actually worse just because you want to have the appearance of being right. No. Okay, folks, that's it for today. This has been Publius. I hope you've enjoyed it. You know the routine. Like, share, subscribe, donate through the channel. You all have a wonderful week. And remember, whatever's happening, I will cover it eventually. Maybe. Thank you.